My name is Colm Lyon. I'm currently the CEO and the founder of Fire Financial Services, and up until last March I was the CEO of Relax Payments, which is a company I founded back in the year 2000. We sold Relax Payments last year to a company called Global Payments based out of the US, and in my spare time I'm also the chairperson of the Fintech and Payments Association of Ireland. So the FPAI was the Fintech and Payments Association of Ireland, and this was an association that we founded based last September, in fact September 2015. And so we're only just about 6-7 months up and running at this stage, and so far we've been able to amass nearly 1,000 individual members and over 200 corporate members as well. And the association is really, its efforts, if you like, are coming together today when we've got the Fintech Nation going on, and it's really bringing 250 people into the room and to, sharing that conversation about how Ireland can excel at fintech and payments. The FPAI, as the Fintech and Payments Association, its primary function is to really unify the industry, so to bring people from all areas of fintech and payments to the table at the same time. So we have all the banks, the different payment processors, we've got the regulator, the different public sectors as well, startups, scaling companies, multinational firms that are based here in Ireland. And what we want to do is bring them all together to have a conversation around how we can create this great vision that Ireland is a centre of excellence with regard to fintech. I think IFS 2020 is one of the great things that we have. So if you want to ask me, like, how does Ireland compare to, say, to other countries with regard to its fintech capabilities, I think one of the unique things that we have here is that we actually have a public sector strategy, which you wouldn't necessarily see in many other countries, particularly across Europe. So we do stand out there in that regard, and having an IFS 2020 strategy, which is the International Financial Services Strategy, with the objective of creating 10,000 jobs, is a really positive thing, because it forces the agenda and it brings people from the public and the private sector together to, if you like, to create programs and action plans that can then be implemented to achieve that goal. The IFS 2020 strategy is an integral part now, I think, of both the public and the private sector, right? So it's become a strategy that has really unified the public sector and the private sector together to agree on a set of goals and objectives and action plans, as I was saying, for 2016. So my opinion on it will be that it will be sustained in the long term, and that both sides will continue to commit to it and to achieve its goals and its implementation.
Hi, my name is Anna Scally. I'm a tax partner in KPMG here in Dublin. I also lead KPMG in Ireland's FinTech practice, and I'm also a member of the KPMG Global Leadership Team in FinTech. My other role is as a director of the Fintech and Payments Association of Ireland. Okay, the Fintech and Payments Association was set up last September. Minister Simon Harris launched the association, and today is our first big public event. So the reason the association was formed was to try and bring together all of the players in fintech here in Ireland. So there's an awful lot of companies doing fantastic work in this area, but there was no forum or no forum for them to collectively come together and to speak with one voice. And so the idea behind bringing the association together was to bring all players in the ecosystem and to help make Ireland one of the go-to places in which to build and develop fintech companies.